Hello, World of Tank Blitzers. It's Littlefinger back with another full tank review. This time, the Defender Mark 1, which is a Tier 8 British premium medium tank in the Defender line, so it's got the autoloader. This tank comes with 4 shells, each doing at about 190 damage, so you can quickly, within 6 seconds, unload this clip to do almost 800 damage. Of the 3 Defender tanks, this one is my favorite. And I wasn't planning on doing a full tank review on it because if you go up to the shopping cart and scroll down here, 15,000 gold. So you can see you're paying a huge premium, 8,500 for the IS-3 or the T-28 Defenders. Whereas it's 15,000 gold first time around. So huge premium for getting on the first go round, but is it worth it? We're going to break down this tank, but first, hey guys, as you can see top left here, CC account is back again temporarily, so help me out. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, get the viewership up on these videos so that I can keep the CC account and keep bringing you new videos so that you know whether or not it is worth buying a tank like this one. So real quick, just want to point out how I've got it laid out with the equipment. I've got improved vents, defense system, improved optics, enhanced gun lane drive, enhanced armor, engine accelerator, refined gun, enhanced tracks, and consumable delivery system. Alright guys, blitzstars.com, real quick, just want to run through this. Damage per minute is right at 2,000, puts us in the middle of the pack both for mediums and for all tanks at tier 8. Your pen at 226 is actually on the rather high side, so that's why we don't need the calibrated shells and we can run vents. 190 per damage, as I said before, with 4 shots equals about 800, taking you 2 seconds there between shots. So within 6 seconds you can unload all 4 shots, gets off about 800 in damage. Reload at 16 seconds once you get the vents on there. So again, a play style of an autoloader. Make sure that you're a good autoloader type player, otherwise don't buy this tank. Shell velocity 1020. Again, it's way up there. It's another nice feature. Aim time, weapon handling. Look at these numbers. This gun is awesome. You've also got 10 degrees of gun depression. On top, we'll get to it, the turret armor. So we'll get to that here in a second. Speed and movement and mobility is okay for a medium tank. As you can see, it's one of the slowest of the mediums that I pulled up here. But it does get around the battlefield quite well. You've got a pretty good power to weight ratio there, so acceleration is good. It just does not have the top speed. And then what I wanted to focus on here, 254 for your turret armor. So with that gun depression of 10 degrees and up, I mean, look at these other numbers. It just blows them away. Super strong turret. Get yourself hull down. And this tank puts out significant amounts of damage. Alright guys, let's jump into some gameplay. I got 3 great games I'm going to show you. The first one is more typical of the play style that you want to try to get yourself into on this tank. Obviously here on Kenyans we are going to go to the middle of the map. And because there's a great hull down position, so we talked about it here. You've got great frontal turret armor and you've got 10 degrees of gun depression. So getting to the middle of this map, getting up on this ridge line and looking down on your opponents is a great way to start the game. Alright, so we've spotted the WZ coming across the map here. With 4 shots in here, I'm okay just trying to snap one through the bridge and it goes. And look at that, we've unloaded 3 clips. We did get hit by probably that RHM on the other side of the map, but you know, we got 3 shots in. I'm assuming that they all pushed hard onto that same direction and was planning to come back up the ridgeline on this side when I noticed I've got a tank to my right and the Tiger in front of me. So going to just get a shot in there, push them back a little bit, and rethink the strategy at this point in time. Don't want to get caught by that T-49. AMX is pushed up. Look at that. We get another bounce. So we're able to finish off the WZ here. And we've got one shot left in the clip. We're going to go ahead and reload. So one of the most important aspects of playing this tank well is being able to know when's the best time to reload your clip. And as you can see here, AMX now, we've got him, finished him off. We've got 2 shells left. We're going to come around the corner. There's the other WZ. Finish him off. And time to reload. And we're going to climb into the hill and just wait our 15 seconds and get all 4 shots ready to go. You know, a fairly easy game as far as somehow these games go, but obviously a good example of using the clip wisely. Instead of reloading there, we saw we had the Tiger. And then, you know, the thing is about these medium tanks, you're going to be moving about the map, whereas the heavies, you're more situational up front or something. So you can use that mobility time, the time you're on the move, to go ahead and reload that clip so that when you get to your next target, unload all 4 shots and then get back to safety. So obviously with it being 6-on-1, someone sitting in cap, you know, we're just going to rush on up here to this RHM and look at that shot on the run. We've already blocked 690 damage and we've got 3 shots left. Loading HE. He's going to shoot us in the track. Look at that. We block 1100 damage and we do 2400 damage. In a very medium style type of game there. Alright guys, Castilla Supremacy game. And I am going to unleash the internet trolls here who are going to get enraged by the fact that I'm going to go snipe in this tank. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, but I think when you have a gun with this much accuracy, there is nothing wrong with this maneuver here. It's a supremacy battle. I've got 2 heavies going to C. The rest of my team is going to A. And unbeknownst to me, 2 of those guys going to A are going to hold back at the bridge and play a very defensive game. And I'm thinking, you know what, this team is most likely going to take the Castilla. I'm going to have plenty of shots from up top here. And it turns out to be a super close, super fun game, which is why I'm showing it to you. But I don't think it would have been. If you're looking at the mini-map now, you can see that our 2 heavies have now driven past Cap C. Glacial, if you want to just get into C there and cap this, is going to be an easy victory. But nope, you're going to drive on past. We're now down a tank. And, you know, I just haven't been successful in being able to get shots off. But what's going to happen here is the Reds are going to get overly aggressive on the top. You see T-44s pushing across. And, I mean, this is just, you know, super easy with a gun with this much accuracy, this much pen. Can we get reloaded in time? Nope, T-44 is taken out. Alright, Black Prince, you're next. I mean, this is a heavy tank. And we're penning the side of it without any problem. Look, we're going to get a 3rd shot in there. No problem. So, you know, we're up over 1,000 damage already. So, our position has not been useless. We're not sitting here doing nothing. Tiger P is just driving straight into my sights. But like I said, we've got a couple guys down there at the bridge, and so they're able to finish him off. Black Prince now is going to make a push. Not a wise maneuver. And he gets taken out. Alright, so now at this point in time, I know the rest of the guys are on the other side of the Castilla. So now it's time for me to engage. I have gone half of this game without even having a shot taken at me. So I have saved all of my hit points till the very end, which obviously will come in extremely handy at the end of this game. Look at these shots we get in on the defender. We'll go ahead and just waste this last one so that we start our reload now. And by the time we get to the top of the hill, we'll have shots down onto the defender. And it's 3-on-3. I've done 2,000 damage. It's a close game. It's a rarity in the books of wargaming. So there's the clip unleashed. He is taken out. And 2-on-2 at this point in time. And I'm going to get a little bit careless here with my defensive positioning. But obviously I know there are guys at B. We're obviously down one cap already. Shooting on down into the top of that guy. Reloading here. And this is that situation where we can take a shot. No worries. But let's go ahead and finish him off. Alright. 3,700 damage. You can see there. Gonna reload. Now, this is my biggest mistake, I think, of the game. Instead of turning 180, going back to the Black Prince, helping him out, and pushing on the T-34-3, which obviously, as you guys know, has the big, 400 plus alpha gun. I decide to drive around here. And then basically what I'm thinking now is that this guy is going to C, or had plans to go to C. I need to stop the cap because he's going to run. So, using this tank's mobility, get into B here. And Black Prince, why are you being aggressive? Just stay defensive there. Let him come to you. Let him get out in the open. So we get B captured. It's 1-on-1. I can do about 800 damage. He's right at 813. He's going to take 2 shots to kill me. And I just want to get across the river without taking a shot. And look at that. Somehow that shot goes. But he's got, what, 12-second reload-ish? So not sure why he didn't back down. And we finish him off. 38 seconds left in the game. 4,700 damage. Yeah, obviously good for an ace. 125,000 credits made. So this all packaged together is why I prefer this tank over the heavier, slower IS-3D and T-28 defenders. Alright, so let's switch on over to Mayan Ruins. Again, another Supremacy game. IS-6, 2 RHMs, a Tiger, J Panther Smasher, T-43. Very strong possibility that they're going to A based upon that lineup. So I'm going to be aggressive and push hard into C. And so, to my point here about this being my favorite of the three defenders, it's the mobility that really makes this stand out. The other tanks are pretty slow. Obviously, they have much higher alpha, bigger guns, longer reloading, and what I've found um, with this gun and this tank in particular is that because you have a nice burst of 4 shots, you end up with a lot of kill shots. Um, and my play style is I'd much rather have a tank that does medium damage, medium reload time, than a tank that's got a super long reload and does a super high alpha. Because if you miss one of those shots, you've got to wait a long time, and oftentimes you don't need all of that alpha to kill somebody. On the other hand, you could have a low damage gun that just reloads super fast, and what that means is you've got to have your tank exposed a lot to get the damage up there. And so this, in my opinion, this gun is on the neighborhood of a fast firing, low damage gun, right? But because you can do it in the style of an autoloader, it allows you to really up that damage because you can get into cover after you've exhausted your clip. So it's a really unique little feature, I think, um, as far as the medium autoloader Defender series. Here we are pulling up on the side of the J Panther. Can't pen heat on the side of him, but there's 4 shots in, and then we've got our first kill. 965 damage put out already. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get to play any Tier 9 games. I really would have liked to, but I didn't have enough time. I played about 10 games. All of them were as top tier. Alright, so there you can see here, I had 1 shot left, but no targets to shoot at, so I'll go ahead and use my time here to reload. I know the RHM and the Smasher are on that side. I didn't want to get shot by the Tiger, so RHM is down there. And so I've got 2 potential targets here. Smasher, there's shot 1. There's shot 2. Bounces. HE to the RHM. Ram. So now we're at 2200 damage, and we are going to reload. Didn't think the Smasher had quite the gun depression there, so we take a big 650 hit. Switch over to APCR on this IS-6 here. Super lucky shot to get him to go, but with an autoloader you can take those chances. And now we have a Tiger. And look at that. Get a lucky bounce out of the Tiger. 310 damage. So he possibly could kill us here with a good shot, but our speed is enough to get around the corner. And what's he going to do now? Yeah, he's going to have to turn and face the guy behind him. So a couple more shots. And we get that 5th kill. 2700 or 3000 damage. So it's a really fun tank to play, but I cannot justify spending 15,000 gold on it. It's almost $50 for a tier 8 tank, and there's so many tier 8 tanks. But when it comes back next time, I am definitely going to get it. It's a really fun tank. So hopefully you've learned a few things there. Make your own decision on this tank and hit that subscribe button. Keep me in a community contributor account. Have fun out there. Stay safe, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.